What's up, guys? Here's Tauren. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on Tauren Love's Worth the Fight. The reason why I'm doing a tutorial is because someone asked me. Her name is Hannah Grace Cook, and she asked, can you make a tutorial on this song? And yes, this was a month ago, and I'm just now getting to it because I had to practice the song a lot. So without further ado, let's get in the video. And also, thank you for 178,000 views and 530 subscribers. Thank you very much. Hope you guys are doing great. Let's get the video.
Love's a war till the end. It's a fight I don't know how to win. In our hands we fall apart. Is there another chance for our broken hearts? Can we embrace these broken?
So, the intro of this song starts out with humming and all that jazzy stuff. And then it goes into a 4/4, which is a normal song, unless you're doing hardcore metal or something like that, which we're not. So, it goes, so the first hit is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes 1, kick that, and then on the 1, 2, on the second beat, it goes with the snare, and then 3 is a kick. So 3 and 4 is a kick. So it goes. And yes, it's immediately after you hit the snare. Immediately after. So as soon as you hit the snare, double bass, or whatever you want to call it. It's not a double bass, but you could use a double bass, it just probably wouldn't sound right. So, again. Got it? You got it? You got it? And you're probably practicing on a drum set or something. So if you are, follow along. And then, we're going to listen to it more.
We unbreak these broken hearts. What if we live? What if we die? What if we cave in not knowing why? 'Cause we won't lose if we don't try. What if we believe love's worth the fight? What if we believe love's worth the
And then you go into the chorus, which is a bunch of jazzy stuff. So you can either do a fill, you don't really need to, it's not in the song, but you can always add a fill if you need to, or if you want to. Because I always do, I always add fills. So what I do, let's just put these somewhere else. So what I do in the song is when it comes out, it's like, what if we live and all that, and then I go, crash, and then it goes into the beat, right? So what I do on it is I hit the snare and all that jazzy stuff, follow along with the song. If you're not comfortable with it, you can always listen to it once or twice or however many times you want, and then practice with it. That's what I always do. I usually listen to the song about twice, and then I follow along the second time. And then, so what it basically is you crash, right? You do the fill, you crash, and then you come in with a so it's 3 hits on the bass drum. You can always add more, you can always add, a double. You can always add, like, if you have a double bass, you can always add a triple. Or if you're really fast with your foot, you can add a triple. It doesn't really matter. This is just my interpretation of the song. So that's pretty much how the chorus is you're repeating that process. And yes, it's still 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. And then I do doubles on a hi-hat just to make it a little more interesting, so you're not just like hitting the singles. And then what's the beat? So it goes 1, 2, hit the snare twice while following along with the music, right? Hit the music twice, and then you do a buzz roll. You do a buzz roll, or you can do a double tap on the snare, because that's in the song. So you go. Right? And yes, it's all 4/4. I'm going to be saying that a lot through this because it's a 4/4 song. So let's continue listening. Oh gosh. Have to reach very far down. All right.
Love's a game that we lose if we try to play by your rules. Risk it all, go all the way. In the middle's where our heart breaks. Don't wanna feel another.
And then it just goes back into the original beat that you did, the 1-2, hit the snare and all that, and then the double on the third and fourth, 1 2 3 4, double kick like that. I'm pretty sure it's a 1 and 2 and, right? So it's 16 notes. So that pretty much exactly how you did it in the beginning. Right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right? That's how you do it. I'm not very good at like telling people how to do it, so I'm sorry. And then, so yeah, it's just pretty much exactly how you did it in the beginning. Exactly how you did it. And then this next part coming up, the chorus, again, it's going to be exactly what I showed you. The hi-hat or whatever you want to do. The buzz roll, you can't forget the buzz roll because the buzz roll is in the song. So I'm going to teach you how to do this fill as soon as we listen to the song more.
Don't wanna feel another heartbreak. What if we live? What if we die? What if we can't be not knowing why? 'Cause we won't lose if we don't try. What if we believe love's worth the fight? What if we believe
Exactly how you did it in that. Let me show you how I do that. So as soon as that fill comes in, you don't have to do the fill. It's not anything special. I mean, there's a couple hits in the actual song that you might want to follow along with, and if you don't, it doesn't really matter. So what I do is so it's how would I explain that? So it's so basically what you're doing is with the right, and then you come in with the left, and then you do kind of like a flam tap, but it's not really a flam tap because a flam tap's like that. That's not what you're doing. So you come in 1 and 2, and then you come in with a third, and then you do a buzz roll, and then fill. And then crash. That's pretty much all that is. And then I don't think I said it in the other part, but when he comes in, hold on 1 second, just so I'm not telling you wrong. So it's on the "cause we both lose if we don't try." It's on that note. He does a buzz roll, and then he crashes. And there's another part in there, I'm just not finding it. But I added a feel to it. If you go check out the original video that I did, you'll be able to find out what I did and all that. If you want to, you can always slow that video down and then see what I actually did, listen to what I actually did and all that. So that one is you come out of the basic beat, and then you do a 1, 2, 3, and then you go over to the floor tom. You can go over to this, or you can do a 1, 2, 3, come down, and then crash. And I believe it's what if we believe is that's the one that it comes in. So it's like, what if we believe love's worth the fight and all that. So yeah. Dang it, my earphones. Let's continue listening.
I won't pretend to have the answers. All I know is that we met, and I'll never let you go. As long as I'm alive and breathing, I will never quit believing. No, I'm never losing hope.
So that part of the song is like, what is it called? It's not the chorus, but it's the other thing. I don't know. I forgot. Anyway, so that part of the song is like, basically your home is on the toms for this part of the song, other than when you hit the 1, 2, right? So what it basically is you go in and then you can do anything you want, but when it comes into the 3, it'll hit like, that's what it will be like. When it comes to that part, you kind of want to be on that, just so it doesn't sound weird. If you're making videos or something, then you don't want to like go into the fills and stuff, right? And then it sounds odd, because let's face it, it happens to me all the time. So you're gonna get hate comments and like, oh, you didn't do this song right or something. So on that part, it's snare on the 4th, right? And then that's pretty much all that fill part is. Pretty simple. If you listen to it a couple times, you'll probably get it down. All right. And then the song just ends with the chorus. And we have already been over the chorus, but if you want, I'll go over it again. So let me scoot this thing closer because it likes the slide. So it's pretty much exactly how we went over in the first place. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 because it's in 16ths. And you can always add more bass, you can always add less, you can always go and be done with it. I'm pretty sure in the song it actually has the 1, 2, 3, and then I just like to add the 4th one for effect. And then of course the roll on the hi-hat is always for effect, because it's not in it. The only thing that's in the song is the bass roll. That's the only thing that's in the song. The fills aren't in the song. I mean, they do sort of fills, I guess you can call them. And then, yeah. So, and that's the end of the song. As I said before, it ends with the chorus, and then you're pretty much done. So that chorus again, let's go over it again, just so you get it down in your brains. And of course, you can always rewatch this video if you want. So let's get into it. So the bass comes in on 1 and, so it comes in on, so let's do this again. So every and beat, the bass drum's on it. And then, of course, 2, 4, unless you're doing some crazy song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're always on that hi-hat, just like any normal song. So yeah, bass drum on and beats when you get to the chorus. When you get to the chorus, that is where the beats are. It's every and beat, and then just, yeah. And then the pre-chorus is 1 and 2 and 3, right? And 2 and 3 and 4, right? 1, 2, 4, so the and let's just run over it again. So chorus, right? And every single and beat. You don't have to do it every single and beat, but I like to because it adds effect. So every and beat is the bass drum, right? And then the hi-hat, of course, is going in 16ths. And then the snare in 2 and 4. And then the pre-chorus is regular beat, 2, 4, right? And then on that, every time you hit the snare, the bass drum comes in on and 3. So every time you 2 and 3 is the bass drum. Pretty simple stuff. You just run through the song a couple times, maybe listen to it, and then you'll get it down. I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, please leave a like. Comment down below, subscribe for more. Keep your heads up. Keep pushing forward. Have an awesome day. Drum on. Peace, and I'll see you in the next video.